Welcome back, everybody. Melinda Jacobs, international intuitive coach, clinical hypnotherapist, here with you. I am feeling my inspiration channel starting to open up pretty strongly, and so I am ready to share information with you again. I work with people all over the world, and I help people move beyond past traumas, limited thinking, limited behaviors, addictions, weight loss issues that all stem from trauma, neglect, abuse from past experiences, and how to move beyond them and empower transformation personally and globally. Because I truly believe that when one person heals, everyone benefits. So I want to talk to you today about the power of misinformation. God, we're seeing it everywhere. And I am not picking a side. I'm not telling you one side's right or the other. I'm just saying, do you see it out there? Do you see what's happening with how people are grabbing onto ideas and the explosive, destructive, violent nature that is showing up as a result of misinformation? People are grabbing onto ideas, taking them on as absolute truth, acting out as if they're truth, and then creating such incredible divisiveness. And so, regardless of where the misinformation is coming from, this is not a finger pointing conversation. I just want to point the finger to there's misinformation in the space, in our world. And what I want to invite you to consider is, how is that what is happening outside of you a mirror, a complete perfect reflection of what's happening inside? Is there possibly somewhere in you that has grabbed onto some misinformation? Is there a part of you that might be holding on to an idea that's just not true? Something like, I'm not good enough, or I'm unlovable, or I'm broken. Any part of you grabbed on to an idea that life will never work out for me, or healing isn't possible for me? Because I just want to tell you, my beloveds, that's not true. The truth of our nature, the truth of who we are, is that we're powerful, that we are pure potentiality, that at the very core of our being is that we are pure love and pure energy, that we are forged. Every atom of our being is forged from the power of stars, that we truly are the makeup of the cosmos. So, when we recognize the division that lies within us, that part of us has grabbed on to this idea, I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, whatever it is, whatever the misinformation is. And then there's this internal battle that starts happening, and it can get pretty violent. It can create internal destruction. It can create external destruction. It can destroy our relationships. It can destroy our jobs. It can destroy our happiness, our health, our joy. And so, how do we get past it? If part of me has grabbed onto a misinformed idea, like I'm not good enough, or because I'm a woman, I'll never achieve X, Y, and Z, whatever the misinformation is how do I get out of this? How do I move beyond that? And so the idea is, what we're trying to do out there, what we see is trying to prove I'm right, you're wrong. And that's not going to work. It's never going to work. Part of me truly has believed, because I'm a woman, I'll never be good enough, or for all sorts of things. Right. And so I have this idea, I'm not going to convince this part of me otherwise. So here's the trick. Here's how we transcend the misinformation, transcending the division of the part of me that's grabbed onto an idea. And it's this simple: I see you. That's it. It's a very loving gesture. Is, here's the part of me that just so truly believes I'm unworthy, I'm undeserving. And there's a grander, bigger part of me that can step away from it and almost step back from it and just say, I see you, and come here. And let me just love you exactly as you are. I understand. I'm going to speak as if this were me, because this is what I've been doing. I understand, Melinda, that you grabbed onto that idea that you're not good enough. I understand that you have been taught by society, by your family, by your genetics, by culture. I understand you've been taught that to be a woman in this world that you have to show up and be XYZ, but that's not true. That's just misinformed. That's not true. And just because they believed it, just because they thought it was true, doesn't make it so. And so I just want you to model this for yourself. Is there something within you that you can recognize that's grabbed onto a misinformed idea about yourself? And can you step away from it enough to go, I see you, and let me just hold you? As you hold the idea, notice I did not make myself let go of the idea. I just embraced it. Just as you would a child who has this idea about themselves, and it's like, oh, honey, that's not the truth of you. And as the adult, we are knowing a higher truth, and we can do it for ourselves because that truth does live in you. And there is a part of you that is more connected with your higher truth than this part of you that's got some crazy idea that you're not good enough. And so this is the action. This is the transcending the division. Now, it took me years to get to this place. And one of the places that was my starting point. So, true transparency, I'm 55 now. I think I'm rocking it pretty well. But back in my early 20s, someone said this to me, and I want to say it back to you. This person said, I will know the truth for you until you can know it for yourself. So what she was doing is she was taking me in this place and doing this, and until I could do it for myself. And I too am here to know your truth for you until you can know it for yourself. So if you're needing support, please know that I have tools, I have processes that can help you get out of this painful place, because this is painful. And we're seeing it out in the world in such clear vision of how holding on to misinformation creates divisiveness, creates violence, creates absolute destruction, and it's eroding everything. And so if you're in that place where part of you is grabbed onto a misinformed idea about yourself, and you're needing someone to know the truth for you until you can know it for yourself, I'm here for you. I want to help you because I know what's possible. I know that eventually you will get to the point where you let go of that idea and that you know yourself as pure potentiality, where you yourself can look back at your own life and go, oof, that was a hard lesson, and I'm glad for it. I'm better for it. I see now the purpose of that and the perfection of that. And for that, I just have such gratitude that those difficult times brought me here. And that in itself, my friends, is a journey as well. So please, please let me support you. Let me help you. Please leave a comment. Send this video to others that you might know that might also be holding on to some misinformation about themselves. Please do not use this. Do not weaponize this and say, see, you're wrong, and I'm going to show you how to make yourself right. That's not the point. The point is that we need to be doing this for ourselves right now. We need to recognize that we hold the divisiveness within ourselves, that when we truly hold that and recognize it and go, I see you and I love you anyways, and I can hold you and keep you safe, and I will know the truth for you until you can know it for yourself. When we can do that with grace and love and compassion for ourselves, the whole world starts to reflect that out. So, my beloveds, be gentle, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. We're here in these challenging, trying times to heal, to come back to our wholeness within ourselves and collectively. Many, many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for joining in, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take very good care of yourselves.